In days of old, the Philistines rose to battle Israel, the mighty rose. Achish told David to stand by his side. Show me your strength, replied with pride. But Israel mourned, for Samuel had passed. In Ramah's ground, his body cast. Saw them fear, saw foes amass. From Gilboa's heights, he watched them pass. No answer from God, by dream or light. So suddenly in the darkest night, in the shadow disguised he went to conjure Samuel, his heart's lament. Why deceive the woman cried? You are sorrow, with fear she sighed. Bring up Samuel, the king implored. By God's own oath, you'll be restored. Samuel arose from death's cold grip. Why disturb me? His voice did drip. God's turned away, my enemies near. The Philistine cries, I'm gripped with fear. Why ask me now, when God's withdrawn? The kingdom's torn, to David it's gone. Tomorrow you and sons will fall. With Israel's army, hear the call. Saul fell prostrate, terror at hand. Drained and weak, by fear he was led. The woman urged him, bread to partake. Regain his strength, decisions to make. Meanwhile David returned to Ziklad's flame. Amalek's reign is lost and shame. Wives and children captive they led. David's heart heavy, tears he shed. In God's strength David found his peace. Shall I pursue? He sought release. Pursue them, the Lord's voice clear. You rescue all, have no fear. 600 men he gave the chase. At one he fell, some stayed in place. An abandoned Egyptian they revived. He led them to where the captives thrived. David's faith and God's command brought him victory by his hand. In darkest times, when hope seems small, God's light and strength will guide us all.
In Amnon's halls the voices blend. The tribes of Israel to David send. We are your kin, your flesh, your bone. The Lord said you shall lead his own. At 30 years his reign began. In Hebron's land all Judah span. 40 years he ruled so grand. A shepherd king by God's command. To Zion's heights he turned his gaze. Against the Jebusites he raised. Even the lame and blind they scoffed in vain. But David's faith a fortress gave. The city of David he did name, where God's own light forever flame. With cedar logs from Tyre's shore, a palace rose, God's favor more. The Philistines came with war's decree. In Rippon's vale their troops did see. Shall I advance? David's voice clear. March forth, said God, for I am near. At Baal-perazim waters burst. The Philistines fell, their idols cursed. Again they came, but God's command. Circle behind, strike by my hand. David obeyed from Gibeon's plain. To Gezer's bounds his foes were slain. With 30,000 ark in tow, from Baal's hills God's glory showed. extol. For him I dance, my soul's delight, in humble praise through day and night. And thus he led with heart so true, by God's own hand his kingdom grew, with triumph's light and humble prayer. David's reign God's love declared.
In spring, when kings to battle go, David stayed his fate to sow on palace roof. His eyes did land on Bathsheba, bathing pure and grand. An inquiry made, her name revealed, Uriah's wife, her fate now sealed. He summoned her, the secret sin, a passion's flame yet tainted within. A message came, I bear a child, David's heart now running wild. He called her husband from the fray, but Uriah's honor led him to stay. Go to your home, the king did plead, but Uriah's loyalty was his decree. Not once but twice he stayed his course, so David's plan took darker force. A letter sealed with a royal hand to Joab sent a deadly command. Place Uriah where the battle's fierce, then withdraw, let death pierce. In battle's heat, Uriah fell, David's heart a silent hell. Bathsheba mourned, her tears did flow, yet to the palace she would go. She bore a son, God's displeased sent Nathan forth, the truth released. A parable I tell to thee, a rich man's greed, a lamb set free. David's anger, swift and bright, such a man deserves his pride. Nathan's voice a thunder's roar, you are the man whom God abhorred. David's sin lay bare and stark, Uriah's blood a grievous mark. Repentant heart, his soul did cry, the consequences none denied. The child fell ill and David fasted, prayed and wept, his hope outlasted. Yet on the seventh death did claim a king's remorse, a father's shame. He rose, he washed, to God he went, a broken man in deep lament. Bathsheba bore another son, son of love by God begun. In sorrow's wake, redemption's light, through Nathan's word, God's grace in sight. David's tale of sin and grace, a humbled heart in God's embrace.
In the season when kings to war do march, David stayed behind with a heavy heart. On his palace roof, in the evening hush, he saw fair Bathsheba in her bath's flush.
Desire tuned out, she sent for her swift, ignoring the bonds that her marriage did lift. She came to his side and he lay with her, setting in motion a grave dark road.
Bathsheba conceived and word reached the king, a secret now poured with a deadly sting. from the battle's fray, to cover his sin in a deceiving play.
Go home, relax,
But Uriah stood firm. My comrades in the field, in tents they squirm. Even drunk his honor did not sway, so David's plot took a darker array. A letter to Joab, sealed with dread, placed Uriah where fiercest battles are bred. Abandoned in the fray, Uriah fell, a warrior's fate in a scheme so foul. News reached David, and he took Bathsheba in. A son was born, but the Lord saw his sin. Nathan the prophet with a tale did come of a rich man's theft, leaving the poor undone. That man deserved death, David did declare. You are that man, cried Nathan with despair. You took Uriah's wife and caused his demise. The sword shall haunt you beneath God's skies. David contrite, confessed his sins did, but the Lord's judgment inevitable did bring. The child born of sin fell ill and died. David mourned, then rose with faith as his guide. To the Lord's house he went to pray, for mercy and grace to light his way. Bathsheba bore Solomon a son of grace, loved by the Lord in his divine embrace. Thus David's story, a tale of sin and strife, shows the path from darkness to a redeemed life. For even in sorrow, hope shines bright in God's boundless mercy and His eternal life.
In David's house, a tale unfolds of love turned dark, of hearts grown cold. Amnon, lovesick with eyes aflame, longs for Tamar, her beauty's claim. A sister fair in purity's light, to Amnon's mind a forbidden sight. Jonadab crafty devised a plan, to feign a sickness, deceit to spend. Lie down in bed, pretend you're ill, ask for Tamar, her hand to fill. Let her bake, and in your sight feed you by hand in close delight. So Amnon lay and played the part, David unaware of his son's dark heart. He called for Tamar with dough to knead, unknowing the trap, her heart to bleed. Tamar baked her brother's plea, in innocence approached his plea. But Amnon's eyes with lust did burn, he grabbed her arm, she tried to turn. Don't do this, brother, it's not right, you'll bring us both to shame this night. Ask of the king, he will not deny, but do not force, let virtue lie. Her plea fell on a stony heart, Amnon relentless played his part. He overpowered her cries in vain, Tamar's purity forever stained. Despised not Tamar's love turned hate, Amnon's heart a twisted state. Get out, he cried with cruel disdain, her shame, his sin, a double pain. Thrown out, her robe in tatters torn, ashes on her head she wore, and she most mourned. Absalom, her brother, saw her grief, be still, dear sister, find relief. In Absalom's house she found her stay, but hatred grew in silent sway. David's anger, yet words were few. Absalom's heart, revenge it drew. Thus in a royal house, a tragedy wove of sin and sorrow and silent love. A warning tale for hearts to heed, of lust and lies and virtue's need.
His o'er the shears did sing Absalom's call to the sons of the king. A feast of labor gathering bright, but shadows deepened in the night. To David Absalom's voice did plead, "Come, O Father, attend this need." But David wise declined the quest, and blessed his son with royal rest. Send Amnon, brother, in your stead. A subtle plan by vengeance led. Suspicion stirred in David's heart, yet he allowed his sons to depart. Absalom whispered to his men, when Amnon's drunk, strike him then. Be brave and strong, heed my command, for justice lies within our hand. The deed was done, Amnon lay slain. The brothers fled, their hearts in pain. A false report to David's ear, while sons are dead, the news unclear. Torn garments, grief upon the ground. David's sorrow knew no bound. But Jonadab, with clearer sight, spoke of the truth amidst the night. Only Amnon has met his fate, for Tamar's sorrow, Absalom's hate. Absalom fled, his heart in flight, to Geshur's land beyond the night. 3 years past, the king did mourn, for Absalom his heart was torn. Joab saw the longing deep, and sought to bridge the chasm steep. A woman wise from Tekoa came, in morning sky she played the game. With tale of sons, a widow's plea, she moved the king with empathy. Let mercy reign, O king, she cried. Spare the heir, let love abide. David saw through Joab's plan, yet felt the pull of love's command. For Absalom his heart did yearn, a father's love, a lesson learned. In shadows dark, in light's embrace, forgiveness found its rightful